back again. Bag number 3. I don't even know what. I think we're at bag 4? Bag 5? I don't even know in the book. Okay, definitely did that part. Definitely did that part. Here we go. I use the stickers to mark the page, which is important when there are 590, 600 steps. All right. So, just to recap, we have a... I've got to adjust that. Apologies. You're staring at my face. There we go. Just angle it down. We have a seat that flips out, which is pretty cool. We have a back part that makes the seat slide. We have a turny part that turns the wheels. We have a steering wheel that actually works. There's a number of different features here that I think are pretty rad. So we will continue to build. I have my mobile dashboard here, which I'm just learning how to use. And we're away. Part number 3 of the monster build, and we are on bag 5. Bag number 5. Bag number 5. All right, here we go. I think I can angle it like that. Do 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 do. All right. Finally, we're getting some Ghostbusters bricks, baby. Look at that. There it is. Why aren't you focusing? Silly brick. Anyway. That's happening. Here we go. Okay. Into the weekend. Whittaker's back! Hello! Canadian counterpart. How you doing? Other people streaming the same build as me? Of course. This is actually, I've figured it out. This is actually the 2020 Ghostbusters one. So this is the one from the new movie that's coming out, Afterlife. I'm very excited. Anyway, let's keep going. I think we're building more of the panels that'll sit around here, which is pretty exciting. So we're building our way through the next part. Hope you're doing well. And we are into the next section. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because I was like, I don't remember that. Like, that function from the original one does not exist. So then I watched the trailer for the new Afterlife, and there's a scene where they pop out on that. And I was like, okay, so this is the 2020 one. Anyway, at least we know what it is. You been well? How are things going in Canada? Got the top coming on. I'm sure the kiddos will float out at some stage. Yeah. All right. So, that's all right. We are doing currently, while this is all going on, by the way, school work. So you might see just the elbow of my wife in the back, because the kids are at home full time. Yeah, Max might actually jump on and eat an apple. And Ruby might yet again make another cameo appearance. There's no doubt about that. They'll notice as soon as they see this setup. There's like a setup that I have in the office where they go, okay, he's filming again, and they'll run out and jump in. And I'm sure Carly will go back inside after she's printed out whatever and let them know that we're working out here, and they'll run out and start jumping in. So, but this actually gives me a chance to get some of this built rather than dealing with those two lunatics. So here they come. All right. Step 198 for anyone who's actually interested in where we're at and all of this. Hello, Ruby.
Hello.
Do you want to jump on and say hi?
Alright. Hi.
Ruby's here. Are you working on clarinet today?
Yeah, but I'm waiting for Mum to print my music.
I'm sure you'll get it eventually.
Were these printed or did you put stickers on?
No, these are like pre-made. These are all very fancy.
It's a fancy paper.
Oh,
Can I do anything yet?
Yeah, it can do a bunch of stuff. It's got a seat that shoots out so if you press, it shoots a seat out, and then the steering wheel turns.
This is like a toy car.
Yep, and then the back part folds out as well. See that?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Notice I got a fake tattoo. It's a sticker.
Rubes has got a tattoo.
Fake tattoo.
Okay. My wife turned around very quickly when she heard that. She was like, "What's going on?"
She's like, where did you get a tattoo from?
Yep. So. What are you doing on clarinet, Rubes? What are you playing?
This song called Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Right.
It wasn't on too difficult. I don't know if it's like based off the movie or like. There you go, Rubes.
Right.
Bye.
See ya. All right, that was it. That was the cameo from Ruby. She is off to do practice on her clarinet. Also, the very subtle cameo of my wife, who is off to wrangle children. Need a shorter one. There we go. And we need another grey one. Here we are. Ah, dear. Sometimes this lockdown just makes every day feel a little like Groundhog Day. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get out and do some more Lego building, which is why I'm here. And I'm sure my son will swing by and help out at some stage. All right. I'm not really sure what I'm working away on right now. I think this is kind of part of the challenge is I'm not really sure what I'm building. I'm trying to build out in front so people can see what I'm constructing and what's coming together. So little one goes in there as well. And we add another smaller one on top. With a book this size, it kind of gets wedged in the middle. No, I know I'm building the Ecto one, but I'm trying to figure out, is it a panel? Is it a back part? Is it a front part? What is it? So I'm just trying to figure out where stuff is going on the actual car. Are you coming in? You want to say hi to some folks? Max is here. How you doing? Are you going to come in and join us? It's not really.
Dad, were you doing one of those not funny things like dad jokes in here again?
Say that again.
Were you doing something? Where you put both headphones there?
Oh no, I wasn't doing I do a thing called the evening parents report.
Oh, yeah.
And I was not doing that. You of course don't find the evening parents report very funny at all, do you?
Because it's just parent stuff.
It's just parent stuff, and you're just not into it, are you? How many times have you laughed at the evening parents report?
0.
0 times. So I need a part. I thought there it is. There, I think. Is that it? There. I'm trying to figure out this step over here. So that's like that. And then there's a grey part. No, don't skip ahead. We're not there yet.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you don't skip ahead.
Dad, also, can I show something
What's that?
really cool? If you, like, let this, see this thing? See this? You actually get your phone, and you know that Lego
I'll ask
thing?
him that question in a second. Yep.
So this, actually scans something, and then you actually have, the instructions inside your phone. So if you lose this, you can always go back and, do some more stuff.
So Max was just pointing out that there is a QR code that if you scan will give you the instructions online, just in case you want to see it. Now, I've got a question for you from somebody who's watching. Whitaker wants to know, what's your favourite Lego build?
My favourite Lego build is probably... There's a lot of ones that I like. I think I really like the Yoda.
The actual Yoda,
Yeah, that guy.
which is sitting right behind us here. So that's this
big Yoda.
Yeah. So that I got that one for my birthday, or no, Christmas, didn't I? I got it for Christmas from my sister.
Zoe.
No, that was from Amy and Jordan.
Oh.
Yeah. So here we go. I'm finding it.
Complicated?
Yeah, it's really complicated. This is like super different from the other ones that we've built too.
Like the Millennium Falcon, the Mandalorian's one.
So come and talk into the microphone. Which come over here. There you go. So you've helped out on the Mandalorian, which is the Razor crest just here, and then you've also helped out with the Millennium Falcon, which is like there in here. That one. That's the Millennium Falcon. So, and you still think which one's the best? Yoda. Yoda was a lot of beige though, wasn't it? Like I felt like Yoda was it ended up being very cool at the end, but there was a lot of beige to get to the point of it actually being green. Yeah, right? So that's still your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your dream one? So if you had a dream build to do, what would be your dream build? Come and just, you got to actually get your head in there. Don't worry, the microphone will do its thing. Yeah, come and sit over here. There you go. Sorry, I'm just teaching him a little stage presence. Go for it.
I think my dream one would be...
If you could, any Lego in the world to build, what would you want to build?
A dad and son build.
A dad and son build. Oh, what is a dad? So one that we did together the whole way.
Yeah, like a Lego Lego set of us.
Oh, wow. So one actually of us.
Yeah.
Righto. Okay. I don't even know if they'll make them, but that would be a fun build. Okay, this is panels. I now know what I'm building.
Ghostbuster sign. The Ghostbuster sign. Ghostbuster sign. Ghostbuster sign.
Yep, we know. I was showing it off before. It's pretty cool looking though, isn't it?
And there's so much stickers.
Yes, there is. All right, don't lose it. Oh, actually, that one goes there. Do you know what the Ecto one is?
It's this thing.
Yeah, but like do you know where it is from the movie? Yeah, that would be amazing if you could order custom Lego builds like that. I think Max is actually onto something. Like if you could, so FAO Schwartz in New York for a while, you could order your own custom Muppet, and it was like totally epic. And then they kind of canned it for a while, but it was like incredible. I reckon they should do that with Lego. Okay, so now we've done that part, haven't we? So now we've got to do this part here, which is, again, a separate kind of construction.
If these actually came with like figures, that would be awesome.
Oh, so you're disappointed in this one because it doesn't have a figure?
Yeah, like all the guys from the movie.
Oh, you actually want Lego minifigs?
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't do that though, man. Sometimes they like this one. There's no minifigures whatsoever. What minifigure would you have? Do you know any of the characters from the original?
I don't know their names.
No.
But what are their names?
It's like Spengler and Venkman. Can you guys remember the other guys' names? I'm drawing a blank. Spengler, Venkman. Slimer is one of the, he's the green ghost that's very famously in it. I'm just trying to remember some of the other characters. I'll have to look it up. Now I'm annoyed. I've got to figure out who. Original. Here we go. Okay. So there's Peter Venkman. There's Ray Stans, Egon Spengler, Winston Zedmore. They're the characters. Yeah.
I'm going to put on the headphones.
No. Okay. I need to.
Gotta put it out.
I'm now annoyed that we don't have a Slimer minifig. That would have been really cool.
Yeah. Dad, look, Dad, you can actually drive off the edge, and if a monster's flying off the edge, you can pop this out, and then you can try and get it.
Yep, you certainly can.
Dad, this would be cool if there was like a drone thing that catches the ghosts.
There is a drone thing that catches the ghosts. That does actually exist.
Like that exists in real life.
Yeah. There's a lot of rust on this old unit. I'm sure. You know what? I bet if we look online, there's a Slimer minifig.
I think I know why there's a lot of rust. Look, Dad.
It's an old car.
See? Look at all that rust.
Yep. You see, look, there's the drone catcher. So it does actually have one. So flip it upside down, and then I'll pop that there. Okay. Yep. Can you pop that back over there? Because you're kind of bumping the desk and moving stuff around. All right. Here we go. We are now building more of the door, it looks like.
Dad, what was the hardest part?
So far?
Started.
Well, I think the thing is that every step has multiple parts to it, which kind of makes it a bit of a challenge.
I think this one was the hardest. This the front. It looks very complicated.
Yeah, I think there's always like multiple steps in each one of the steps, and so nothing is just like one brick. You've kind of got to keep on adding a whole bunch every single time you're working on it. And then there's like, you got to make sure you're getting the rust sticker.
Who's online right now?
Well, right now we've got Whitaker online.
Do you know her?
No, they're in North America and Canada.
Oh.
If you just leave it off to the side, it'll pick your voice up just fine. So
Dad, but who's someone you know that's online now?
I don't have anyone online that I know.
Oh, there's 2 Ghostbusters.
It's the door.
Wait,
How
Dad,
good is
what
that?
did you do? Dad, wait. Dad, do you know what it's supposed to do? Dad, it's supposed to, like, you're supposed to push that, then it's supposed to open.
Ah.
It's so cool.
All right, so. Oh,
Oh, no.
just made it.
It's easy to fix.
I've got it kind of broken over here. It's not. Oh, I popped it out and I can't get it back in now. Okay. Well, now we've broken it.
Broken. On the second day of building it, we've already broke it.
Yeah, I think it's quite a narrow
Thing.
gap for it to get into. There we go. Okay. So you were saying that basically if you push this now, the door opens on the far side as it spins out, which is pretty amazing. So the door spins open and then you can push it back in and then the door shuts.
Cool.
Which is a pretty cool feature. All right. More of these. Black one, and then we're going to add on some stickers. Oh, goodness, it is late in the evening there, isn't it? So Whitaker is saying that it's past midnight over there. It's 12:30 in the morning.
That's really late.
Or in the middle of the night, I should say.
Where is... Oh, yeah, Canada.
Yep. Canada. Do you know where Canada is?
No.
It's above the United States. Where were you born?
America.
That's right.
So it's on the other side of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Arizona. But it's so hot there.
You were there for 1 month, I think, before we moved back. Not long at all. There we go. And then what are we doing? I'm very confused. So we turn it over. Yeah. Yeah, there's probably a little bit slightly more moisture content here in Australia, but not a whole bunch more. Am I missing something? Oh, I've put the wrong pieces on. Okay, that was my mistake. I've put the wrong pieces on. Do you remember what the name of this tool was, Max? The Lego tool?
What Lego tool?
The orange Lego tool that they give you. Do you remember it?
What?
I don't remember what the name is. I'm sure it has a name.
The popper.
You want to call it the orange popper? Mm-hmm. It's not a bad name. We flip it over, and then we add that piece on. What are you doing?
Singing random songs that I know.
All right, random songs that you know. What random songs do you know?
I know a lot of Fortnite ones.
Oh, right, okay.
Play Fortnite.
Yep. What other stuff do you know?
I know. No. Someone at my school called Hugo Walker knows so much songs.
Yeah. Righto. There we go. And then we're going to add that on top.
Dad, what's the back thing for? You know that? Dad?
Yeah.
Do you know the real Ecto one?
Sure. Well, this is the real Ecto 1, by the way. So
No, like in real life.
Sure.
But I like the actual car. Not like in Lego.
Yeah, what about it?
I wonder what this thing would be for. This.
Well, that's, I believe, stores the ghosts when it catches them.
Oh.
Yeah. Max is now officially gone. Okay, it looks like we're building another door right now. That. And we're going to go that. And then we're going to go that. And then we're going to go this one. Oh, hold on.
Dan? How do people make bricks of Lego?
Well, they've got a special machine that builds it. So it's got a special, like most of the factory, I believe, is automated where Lego is made.
What the heck?
Yeah, so it's a giant automated factory that makes Lego.
Daddy, I know what.
I should know the answer to this. It's a Scandinavian country. I want to say it's Swedish, but I have a feeling that it might be Norwegian Lego.
Dad, you know how you melt metal together? I know how you do that, and you have like this thing that you press and it melts it together.
Yeah.
Our first Ghostbuster sign, Dad.
Can I just... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where we are, big guy. Just give me a second.
A bag's putting the things on. These guys.
Oh, that you want to put on the Lego Ghostbusters bit? Okay. Just let me get to a place where we can actually install it.
Install.
And then I'll know where we are in the whole process. Denmark. Thank you. Yes, Denmark. That's where they're from. Appreciate that. So basically in Denmark, they've got this incredible facility, Max, that they've custom built for Lego. So there's like a Lego building, but like it's like life size. It's incredible. You can watch it on YouTube actually, and they show you how it was made. And they've got basically an automated factory that runs on robots. Robots basically run it. So, all right. So we put one there, and we put one there. There you go. You may put on the Ghostbusters sign. And there's a little note here that says, "No Ghost logo has become a powerful marketing tool for the Ghostbusters business and features a ghost named Moogly."
Moogly?
Moogly is the ghost on the Ghostbusters thing. There you go.
Daddy, I think that's supposed to go there.
Okay, well, we're not actually done building parts of it, so we will eventually put it there. But right now, that there. And where's the white next to it? Okay. There we go. That's there.
It must have took hours for you to build this.
Yeah, I mean, we've been slowly working away at it. This is the third stream, and each one of the streams is about an hour long. So we have been going a little while building it, but we're getting there.
So we've already done 3 bags, 4, 5, 6.
No, we have done 5 bags.
That means 5 hours of work.
Yeah. No, yeah. 2 bags an hour is what we're building at. So it's not quite 5 hours. I think we're going to be closer to 3 by the time this is done.
Done?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? It must have took a long time to build the front.
Yeah.
It's so complicated.
Yeah, there's certainly a bit going on in the build. All right, here we go. So that goes like that. Okay, you're moving around a fair bit. What do you need to go outside and ride your bike for a bit, or are you okay sitting down? Oh, that doesn't go there. That's the wrong piece. This one. That one goes there. All right, that one goes there. And then we're going to put another one of these on.
I wonder why Ronald McDonald's a clown.
You do?
Yeah, I wonder why he's a clown.
Well, it's probably as a marketing organisation they made him like that.
Ronald McDonald. Maybe he has a McDonald. Ronald McDonald.
Yeah. So this is like a double cantilever joint. I don't know if you can see that, but that is different. All right. Max is going to disappear, I think, for a bit. Yes. There is a rogue dingo right now outside, just patrolling, waiting to eat children. It's crazy. It really is an intense way of life, but we're so used to it these days in Australia. That's why we're so calm. We have no energy for anxiety. So, all right, I think he's kicked on. I've already made a mistake. This one actually needs to be offset even more. All right, that's better. So we're definitely building the other door. It's going to go on our Ecto 1. Slapping a top on it. Putting on the... Does that sit in the gap? No, it sits just before the gap. Okay. All right. Looks like we've got another one of these. More rust. This is a very rusty car. In fact, I would say the majority of the stickers for this thing are rust-related stickers. And then we're going to put on another 2x4. There we go. Which we were missing. And then we add on some whites. Looks like.
Daddy, I got you a cookie.
No, I don't want a cookie. Thanks, man. I'm good. Oh, it's got like a double. I don't even know how to show that. Can I get in close? It's got like this double joint. Anyway. Step 230, we created this double axle type joint that is pretty funky. Okay, where's my 2x3? There we go. 2x3, and then a green corner bit. One with a grey bit that goes in the corner there. 605. 605, I think, is the last step. So we've got a little way to go.
605?
Yes. Yep, and we're at step 230. This is why you never skip ahead and see how many steps there are, by the way. We lose interest clearly in this household fairly quickly on our Lego builds and dive away and then come back and then dive away. So anticipate that Max will be probably flowing in and out. Yeah, never a goodbye, by the way. It's just out. Classic introvert exiting something technique. So I think he's very keen to try and get out and ride with some of his buddies. He's allowed to go and ride with, by lockout laws, he's allowed to go and ride with like one other friend. So he's just very keen right now to get out of the house. What we got? 2 and then a white one as well. Yeah. I don't think he'll ever actually say goodbye. I think Ruby she's the extrovert in the family. And she's very good at saying farewell. 2. Black one. On top. And then that. And that goes here. Okay. And then we're going to go a long white thing. Does that span the full length? It does. With a little white bit at the end. No, there's zero. Everyone's now officially out. They've all done what they needed to do. Zero respect for the stream. None whatsoever. They float in, they do what they need to do, and then they go. You know, obviously streaming to thousands and thousands of people here and no realization how significant I am as a Twitch streamer. It's a hard life. You know, you feel like they would acknowledge the success that I've brought to this family with my solo Lego building Twitch stream, but no love at all. It's hard. There we go. Oh man, I would love to be able to do this full time. I think everyone would, right? I mean, this is like dream job scenario, really. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we've now got the second door, which goes with this. They're like suicide doors. So anyway, I think that's rather cool. I'll angle it down. There we go. Amazing. I feel like it's like the bag 5 has been the bag where we're starting to see some of the really cool details on the build fall into place. You know, the paneling starting to go on and it's really starting to look good. I appreciate that. Oh, that's the wrong one. They're the wrong pieces. It's meant to be this piece. Yeah, I think one of the things I'm trying to do is keep it PG, I guess. It probably means that I'm not going to get a whole bunch of viewers, but not PG, G. That's probably PG. And so I did it again. This is the second time I've made the exact same mistake. I did it before. Okay, so these pieces come off and it's actually those two pieces. Okay. Try to have an intelligent, articulate conversation. That like that, and that like that. Okay, here we go. Back in the game. Like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some of these at the back. All right. 1, 2. Now we're going to throw on it I guess this is more rust. You won't believe it. There is another bit of rust. Panels and rust. Today's theme is panels and rust. Okay, and now we start adding hinges. Some maybe working on yet another door or back rear paneling, maybe. And what is that? That's just a top hat on the top. All right, this one goes here. This one goes here. And there's a white part that goes on the front side. Yeah, well, I think it sat in a barn for a long time. I honestly feel like this thing is really, I mean, even though it does obviously feature the actor from Stranger Things, I like a show that is unashamedly nostalgic. I think the fact that it's pulling on nostalgia is a really good thing. Is that 2016 almost felt like it didn't pay homage, and I don't have an issue with you going with a all-girl reboot. But what I want you to do is actually acknowledge what it was, and I don't think they ever really did that particularly well. That's just my opinion. I'm not a movie critic, but I think this one is really hearkening to the legacy of Ghostbusters. And so playing on that nostalgia is, I hope, will make it a better movie. I need some of that history and I need some of that legacy. All right. Well, that, and now we do this. This one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the 2016 one was pretty average in my opinion. I mean, I did like the Chris Hemsworth feature part. That was very funny. But for the most part, it was a pretty average movie. So I'm hoping they really do turn a corner with this one and make it amazing. So much rust. Yet again, more rust. There we go. One of these that I've accidentally stuck together on the other one, which was no. To separate these two now. I've stuck them together and I've made a terrible, terrible decision. Maybe if I do that. There we go. Okay, so that goes, flip that around like that. It goes here. And then we add some of these. All right. Here we go. Here we go. This may be, no, this is paneling. I don't think this is going to be a door. Although we have a hinge, I'm pretty convinced this is not going on a doorway. That followed by, these are like the internal, they're like the internal doors to the thing, to the car. You should probably, I mean, even though you are my one and only viewer, I was going to say you should probably just get some sleep. It's 1 a.m. is well late. The last time I partied at 1 a.m. I was a teenager. Here we go. That. Yeah, long before kids and marriage. Yes, that is true. I think, oh no, I think Carl's and I, when we were dating, did do some of the 1 a.m. party zone, but it didn't happen all that frequently. Here we go. There's the doors. The handle. So the handles are all made the same way. This is what I've learned so far from building this, is that the handles have the exact same construction regardless of where you're putting them on in the car. It's just whether or not you're building them right or left. Is, you know, like it's a right side handle versus a left side handle, but they all have the exact same construction, which is this. So they all look like that, and that becomes a handle. So we are now officially building a door, and that door sits here. So yet again, I was wrong. Not paneling. It is another door. I don't know where this door is going. Maybe it's got to be on this side. This is where the door is, because it's a front door. I'm definitely sure of that. You can really only have 2 front doors. Features different colors, actually. Now that Green Park, genius move. It was a genius move by me. It will not, it will not mess me up. And I said, right, you can mock me if we get to the end of this thing and it's a disaster. But I'm convinced. I'm thoroughly convinced. Spot on. It was an excellent decision by me. So this wants to go here. So this is a nice detail. The door on this side that's already on the car has green on the inside, whereas the door on the other side is going to have red. So that's red, and then on this side, I don't really know if I can angle it up, there's green. So another lovely little detail. I'm tempted to skip ahead and see, but I will wait because if that is so, it will be a delightful faux pas by me and lead to a terrible train wreck outburst of sadness as I realize I'm going to have to undo 700 steps to pop that silly Green Park out and kick on. So rusty panel. Every panel has rust. I would film you laughing and then you just send it directly to me. You just say, make my mockery complete. Like that. And then like this. And then there's a white one on top. And then, yeah, this is kind of fun because we're now getting the panels on the doors. Things are starting to make a bit more sense. That green puck will be a genius maneuver. I feel like I'm missing something here. Why is that low? Oh, because that goes there. Right. Crisis averted. There's honestly, in these doors for the front, there's a very cool hinging system, which that white part. Panel. I've made some mistakes. That is right. 4. Okay, it's all good. I didn't make a mistake. Gosh, there's pressure on. I thought I was going to have to go back 10 steps in. 258. We're doing well. All right, here we go. Doing some reinforced panels for the doors now. And then we're going to step it up to the top level and add in. Okay, second wing going in. Second hinge on the door. And we add in, that goes there. With that. Where do I put that other? Oh no. There it is. Losing my mind right now. And then that goes on top with a little white knob there at the end. And now we line up these. Okay, we're so close to having all of the front doors on, I think we are. And then we're just, I'm guessing next bag is we're going to start, we'll finish out the panels and then we'll start working on the rear of this, which will be rather cool, I think. I haven't been disappointed that so far, so I'm guessing each bag will make it look cooler. And then, of course, the obligatory rust square to demonstrate this is, in fact, a rusty Ecto one, not a new one. There we go. And then that goes over here. Okay, struggling. So this is the feature I'm talking about. So see how there's red on one side and green on the other side? That's actually built into the door. So when the door opens, you get this green on the passenger side and then there's red. And then I love the detail. Can I flip them open? They've all got the yellow handles to enter into the car. There we go. See that? I really like that as a feature. Anyway, it's not like I'm going to be disappointed with this build. I feel like this build is proving itself to be an excellent. Yeah, maybe. Red and green. Yeah, that might actually make. Yeah, you might be onto that, Whitaker. Maybe it does have some linkages to naval navigation because I think, yeah, it's all green on this side. So at the back, there's a red part and there's a green part. Yep, red and there's green. You might be right. I wonder if that's on purpose. Yeah. Okay, so 264, that's in. All right, we are now officially up to bag 6, and we're going to do some wings. Yeah. I think we can kick on. Why not, right? Bag 6. 10s, 12, 8. I think there might only be one 6 bag. I don't believe that. I feel like I'm missing a bag. Okay. Bag number 6. Which may or may not be all the bag that I need, because up until this point they've all been double bags. So maybe for some reason it's going to flip and we do a single bag. I am nervous that I've somehow lost a bag now along the way. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Just probably should have taken a stretch between bags, but no time for that now. We are well and truly into the next part, which starts with one of these. It goes down here. And then one of these. Okay. We're now building the giant fins for the back of this. Build grey part and then a white part. 5, 6. Should be in here somewhere. There we go. Okay. It's got a zoomed out view of where we're building. It's just throwing me for a bit of a loop. But I think this goes here. Does it sit off the end of it? Where does that go? No, it goes here. That's how it goes. Apologies. Yeah, well, we'll find out, because right now it looks like we're okay. That everything that is here is definitely on the page. So if I've lost a bag, it hasn't affected this build so far. But now I'm nervous, because I'm like, usually there's it's been double bags up until this point. So I'm confused as to why they've gone double bags all the way, and then at bag 6 they've gone, you know what, we're just going to do a single bag, because I would be losing my mind if I was building this all in one go and wondering where that bonus bag is. And then these ones, no, 4. See, every time now, just second guessing myself. And I shouldn't do that. I'm a competent Lego builder. All right, that looks good. I think we're good. I think this is just a one bag build. I do like it though when companies are like, yeah, you're going to have to pay for the whole thing. We don't sell parts of that. It's like you do honestly sell parts of that, because you have to get them as parts and put them together yourself. Like, you know. Okay, here we go. there. And then that one goes there. What else am I missing? Where are these ones going? 2 blue, yellow, grey, white. Still haven't done the white. All right. Here we go. And that goes over the back. 270. Oh, man, we're crushing this. Come on. That's good. Are you watching the Olympics, Whitakers? Are you checking that out right now? Because we over here in Australia are loving the Olympics. This goes like this. Put a little white puck in there. And then we're going to slap on. Ooh. I see. Where is it? These pieces, and I always get a little bit excited. Those pieces there are like, I wonder what connects into this. Anyway. I love becoming an expert in a sport that I haven't seen for 4 years until I turn on the Olympics, and then I suddenly rediscover I'm a complete expert in it. That feeling where you're like, oh yeah, I know what's about to go down. You start to agree with the commentators who have spent a lifetime calling the event, but you're like, yep. I see it. So-and-so's about to do this. Is this the moment where I dread not having another bag? Nope. There it is. It's all good. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. You're locked in. You know the sport. You're like, that was not very good. You're like a 7-2, and the judges are like 5-1, and you're like, yep. No, you're right. It was a 5-1. You just continue to convince yourself that you actually know what's going on. And then we step one back. Okay. And then a 3, which was down here. Yep, there it is. And then a white one. There it is. And now we start to put on some more panels. Panel. And take that. We're going to put that here. Okay. And then a 4. And I grow this one. And then a yellow. Is it a 4? It is a 4. All right. I think we're working our way up Oh, man. BMX has been devastating for Australia. I don't know if you've... So Australia had 2 guys that were meant to be brother and sister, and the sister took up the BMX to support a brother, and then a brother had this horrible accident and I believe ended up with some brain damage, and he was like well on his way to qualifying for the Olympics. And then his sister started riding, and she's just in BMX being carted off after a serious injury. It's like super gutting. I was watching it earlier. It's like, oh man, it's like heart wrenching. But I do enjoy watching BMX. I feel deeply for the brother sister combo that have, are now both potentially seriously injured. I haven't heard the latest update on the Australian competitor, but certainly her brother is recovering from serious injury. Okay. Now we're building more whistles and dials for the inside of the vehicle. That. Flip it over this one. Flip over the back. We put this one on. That goes like that. All right. Oh yeah, yeah. And your female swimmer who's like 14 isn't just. She's like right on the verge of becoming amazing. Like it's like next Olympics, she is going to be a dominant force in the Olympics. She'll be 17. She's going to be like not afraid of the pressure. Not that she's afraid of the pressure now. Like I think she's been like really right there on the verge of ending up on the medals. But yeah, I mean, absolutely incredible performance. Flip that over. And that goes like that. You got to think she's going to stick at it, right? I mean, you're like Luka Doncic, who was like 16 and competing for his country, Slovenia, in basketball. All right. So we go. Ooh, look at that. That's a fun piece. We are now installing in the back of the car all the bells and whistles to make it awesome. This may actually be one of the packs, potentially. Pulling together the packs that they use in Ghostbusters. Not really sure. It's all speculative. I've been 100% wrong up until this point. So we'll see how we go. Boop. Yeah. Well, you got to. Yeah, I wonder if with swimming, there's a bit of longevity. Like it's not super brutal. Again, this is an old man who's never competed at that level, but it doesn't seem quite as brutal on the body as some of the other sports. And so I wonder if you see a slightly longer longevity in swimming compared to other sports because you can initially keep yourself at that high level for a bit longer. Again, a man who has not swum competitively in any way, shape, or form, offering an opinion that may, in fact, be completely clueless. Dude. It's not like there's a Olympics for Lego building. Again, another event where I would probably not be particularly good. Yep, I was wrong. This is just literally another dial that sits in. Nothing to do with the rear paneling whatsoever. And in fact, right now we're building a seat. Okay. Another rear seat for the Ecto 1 is currently being built. Dude. I've just hit like a wall. I'm like exhausted now. I had jab 2 yesterday. No, listen, there's going to be room comfortably for 4 in the car, and then I would say seating for at least 9,000 ghouls and or ghosts in all of the repositories for storing said animals. One, two, three, four, five, 6 seats. Actually, apologies, 6 seats. There we go. Yep. All right. Now we're building some fenders. Yeah, got jab number 2 yesterday. Good times. Felt like I had been hit by a brick truck and could barely function, and in fact spent most of the time in bed just trying to recuperate. But feeling a bit better today. Good enough to build Lego, at least. There we go. All right, now we're going to build the tops. Now I got Pfizer. Pfizer jab. I think our country signed a massive deal with Pfizer. So that was the injection. Mm-hmm. There we go. Top. It's a rather impressive wing that is about to go on, I think. Nope. Want even more on before we stick that one on. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I don't know whether or not we got Moderna. They seem to have signed massive deals with drug companies to figure out what we're all going to get. Wow. Okay. Wing part 1 is now in play. It's not quite finished. We've kind of laid the first layer of the wing by the looks of things, and now we're kind of building up the second layer. Add in another one. Oh, this is going to be on the other side, actually. Looks like we're just building up the 2 base layers for the wings. Yep. Yeah, I don't think there was even an option of getting Moderna. I think it was always just Pfizer for my particular age group. Anyway. And then we're going to put this on. And then we're going to put on this. Click. I'm going to put on this. That one goes there. Oh. Did I do that wrong? Oh no. I like skipped an entire section. Do I have to build 2 of those? Yeah, I do. Oh. Oh. Mistakes have been made. Time to play catch up. So there's basically a whole wing that goes on this side that I have not even built. And that goes like there. And then there's a red bit that goes just in front of it there. And then that means that that goes like that. There we go. Okay. Those wings are now both in place. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's like some of those times it's like you're happy you noticed it then, because otherwise you get to the end of the build and you have all these pieces left over and you're like, crap. Okay, we're moving away from the wings now and we are building something different. Who knows? All right. Close to the end of this bag. I think we'll have to pause it again. I'll have to go back to being a dad because the kids are now officially doing other stuff. So here we go. There we go. And then we're going to go to the side part on there. Okay. And we add on that with 2 of these. Yeah, the extra bowl of, oh crap, where do these go? I don't really know. Ah, okay. Right. We are now building our way through a rather convoluted set. That then goes like that. this goes like this. And I think we've got the rear. These are going to be the rear tail lights. And we're going to do 2 sets of these. And then we'll add them on. Yet again, I was wrong. We are staying with the fins. We are just adding in the tail lights now for the fins. So they make sense. Absolutely clueless. That. And then it's the exact same thing. Yep. Left and right fins. Sorted. Okay, now we do this, which requires this one. All right, here we go. And now we're going to do this part. Boom. And this part. Boom. And then those are going to go on the back side like that. Now we've got the 2 fins, and they go here. And here on the back of our car. Pretty impressive. And I think they actually fold down. So like that. All right. Now we can build a fin. All right. Home stretch of bag number 6. Step 322. So we're motoring here, man. 230 I feel like was only, 80 steps ago. Oh. Do 2 of these. Of course we are. This and this, and then these sit on top of our vehicle a little bit precariously, but they are in place. Those will pop off regularly. There we go. Fins are on. Okay. Bag 7. We've made it. We are going to pause here. But we've now officially got doors on, fins on. We are over halfway of the build. Next bag, we're going to start to build more of the interior and a bit more of the front end, it looks like. So that'll be good. Actually, mostly front end. I think the next bag is mostly front end. So anyway, Whitaker, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And I will jump on this again as soon as I get some time in the day to run out and build Lego. Anyway, we'll catch you later. See you later, mate.